Ladies and gentlemen, my name is ChromeDrake and welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon. So we're back to where we should be now, and we can now continue forward. I've noticed that Simnel is a known cheat, so he cannot gamble while in town, but we do need to lower the stress on some of the members of our party. Now, I would very much like to improve the bar, but unfortunately I cannot, but it is probably one of the best and cheapest sources of stress reduction that I currently have. So Simnel is going to drink, hopefully, his cares away. And we'll rely on Ramez here to carry on. I've not forgotten about the subscribers, don't worry about that overly much just yet. Can we... Yes, Dismas is also going to go and, I believe, pray. Or at least meditate. And try and find a bit of enlightenment, a bit of inner peace, just to get himself sorted out. Now then, let us have a little look. So we can now embark to the Weald. We also have several little quests here. We got a skirmish, scouting mission, both of which are short, and we also have a medium level 1 mission here. And what's this? A dodgy sheath, the highwayman only. +8 dodge, that is a terrible item. -6 accuracy to range skills, I hate it. However, the reward is nice. What other trinkets do we have? It's alright. Not bad, actually. And that's very, very good for the Crusader. Are we going to take the Crusader in this one? We might just do that. I quite like the idea of getting this particular trinket for the Crusader. But that does mean braving the Weald. And that could be a hideous thing to do. Do we want to go on our first medium dungeon, though? Do we actually want to... I say play it safe, but we do have the goal to do that. Tell you what, guys. Let's upgrade. Let's formulate a party. Let's work out which party we want to go forward. And this fellow here is quite happy in the back because we now have access to the guild and the blacksmith. So our main damage dealers, I'm going to want to upgrade their weapons. And I'm going to want to have a look at everybody's skills. Now, to get a new skill, I'll just use Renault as an example, costs 1 grand. To get a skill that you already know up to level... to get a skill that you already know to level 2, costs 250 gold. That's very good. However, I'm going to be focusing on skills like stun, because you increase the stun chance. It's a bit of a strange one. For instance, taking Stunning Blow, for example, under the level 1 section, which is just sort of the upper half, we can see at the bottom, stun equals 100% base. So if I have an enemy with a 25% stun resist, I have a 75% chance to stun him. I think that makes a lot of sense. With a 110% base, 25 away from 110 is 85. So I've got a 10% chance more. I've got 10% more chance, so 85% chance to stun him. It's a bit of a weird way to work it out, but I hope that makes sense. So what party are we going to be taking? We have our healer. We have a healer back. Alice, I really like Alice. But I'm not going to take her this time round. Ramez, we're definitely going to be taking on the back line. Wearables, I'm quite happy to have on the third line, and maybe he can actually come hither on people on the back, and then we can smack them into the ground. That would be nice. That would be very nice if we could do it. So Ramez, Wearables... Sorry, Wearables. I just love that name, Wearables. Probably Renault on the front line, because I do want to keep that stun in there. And maybe Voicing coming up second, perhaps? Yeah, so we'll try and go with that group. We've got a lot of sort of direct damage, which was potentially not the best, but we'll go with that group and see what we can do. So, people who are dealing direct damage. Renault, let's get your sword upgraded. 6 to 12 to 7 to 14 with a slightly higher crit chance. It is absolutely worth the upgrade. So that's Renault. We are also going to want Wearables. You are level 0. We cannot upgrade your weapon yet. So much is the pity. However, we are going to upgrade Voicing's weapon as well. Right, now let's go to the guild. Let's start with Voicing, because I want, if possible, to upgrade his accuracy with his main attack, which in this case is Chop. So I am going to be spending that. Now, Solemnity. Okay, don't really care about that too much at the moment. Hugh. Hits the 2 front targets. That's actually quite powerful with Renault's AoE attack as well. The question is, though... Oh, I do like the stress heal. What am I not using at the moment? I'm not going to be using Purge, so I'm actually going to get Withstand. Yes, I know I need to remap my combat skills. Thank you very much indeed, this game. I'm not going to bother to level that up anymore. Renault, are we going to do anything with you? We're definitely going to level up your stun, sir. 110% base. Yes, we're doing that. And higher accuracy. Let's see. Zealous Accusation? I think I do want the accuracy up on Zealous Accusation. Does this increase the damage? Not really all that much. Right. Wearables! We can upgrade, we can change Wearables skills, so currently he can collect bounty. We don't really have any marks. We do have a mark for death there, however. Come hither? I do like come hither. Uppercut. Don't really care about uppercut. Flashbang. Ooh, that's a nice stun, and it will also shuffle. I like flashbang. And finish him. So we got hook and slice. So this can hit the back row, this can pull them from the back row, we got mark for death and collect bounty. I'm not going to be using mark for death at the moment, I'm actually preferring the idea of flashbang. Who else were we taking? We were taking our healer, no we weren't, we were taking Ramez. Now he's not going to be in the front line at all here, in fact he's going to be on the back line, so our Hands from the Abyss is going to be useless to us. But I don't feel like... I just simply don't feel like I want to spend any more cash on Ramez. So I'm going to get Renault. I'm going to level up his ability here. I think that probably means that we are currently good to go. Intimidate. What does Intimidate raise? Intimidate is nice to lower the incoming damage from the front lines, I must admit. I do like it. We might just... Now, I'm going to leave my money there. I don't want to spend any more before we head off. We are going to go into the Weald, and we're going to pick up the Swordsman's Crest for Renault, or any future Crusader we might happen to pick up. So, Alice, I'm sorry you're not in the party this time. We're going to take Renault, going to take Wearables, and we're going to put Ramez right here in the back. And it's time... Oh, do we have any trinkets? We have a survival guide, so plus 10%. Now, what is your... I don't think there's an overall scouting chance, per se. His speed is 1 anyway, so I'm going to equip the trinket and see if it lowers to 0. Well, he's probably going at the end of the round regardless, so we'll just leave it at that for now. Right, and let us provision. This is only a small quest. We're going to take 8 torches. I am going to take a couple of medicinal herbs and another holy water. Now, there could be a lot of pagan shrines in this place. I'm going to take a stack of food, a couple of keys. I'm actually going to take 3 shovels. I've been here before. I know about the shovels. I'm going to take a couple of antivenoms and a couple of bandages. It's expensive, but we're going to get the money back and then some. So hopefully we'll get a decent amount of loot. And even if we don't, we'll go on a medium quest next time. And that should really fill our coffers rather well.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good
right,
life from these
this
groves.
is a hard. Let
us burn out this evil.
Let us burn out this evil. This is a pretty decent layout for us. A whopping 25 gold. Oh yeah, we're rich now, guys. Unfortunately, those traps are bloody awful
Spring to life
because they blight you and
purpose.
Oh, they blight you and they cause a shit ton of stress damage. We don't like this. We don't like this at all. I should have used a torch. Curses. We're fine. Oh, scouting pays off. We've got a battle immediately, so we should definitely be using a torch. Maggots! Grave nibble! Which unfortunately does cause stress damage. And these are fast little buggers. Have I got a very slow party? I probably have, actually, which is not a good thing. It's not a good thing at all. Good dodge there, sir. Good dodge, Ramez. Are we good? I've forgotten to change my skills around. God damn it. What was I just saying? What was I just saying? Good God. Okay, never mind. We're just going to have to chop the living hell out of this maggot here.
The onslaught. Destroy them all.
Destroy them all. Yes, indeed. Demon's Pull. Well, it's damaging, and it kind of works, I guess. Well, it amused me. It amused me. That was the main thing. Collect bounty.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
And Zealous Accusation, level 2. Beautiful stuff.
Foolish horrors.
And here's one of the things that we needed the shovel for. I say we're trying to avoid stress damage. What do we have? Oh, for God's sake, I completely forgot about this Renault, you tit. Well, you know what? You can lump it, and you're going to get weird healed, and you're going to like it later. Okay, the extra 10% scout chance is actually working for us right now. I do thoroughly and heartily approve. Let us carry on to this room. I feel faint. I get the impression we might need a bit of extra food, so this beast carcass we're going to use some additional herbs to purify. And that's a lot of extra food. That's excellent. Just in time. Now hopefully we're not going to come across too many more of these. That would be pretty crap if we did. Don't you dare, Renault.
With misintent.
God, that scouting chance, I love it. I bloody love it. Okay, so we really don't need to go this way, we just need to sort of finish this battle and head up. I'm happy with this. Now, unfortunately, this is where things get tricksy. This fellow here, and I'm sure the game will tell us in a moment, has got protection 33%. This means any physical damage I do, he will lower that damage by 33%. However, blight and bleeding and status effects go through unimpeded. Right, we are going to intimidate the front lines. Yep, and that's perfectly fine. Unfortunately, marked prey, and the other one is probably then going to use a blight blast on the marked prey. Or blight the marked, or something along those lines. However, we're going to... Where are we? Come hither, my little friends. They have a 25% chance to resist this, so that's a 75% chance that this is going to work. Oh, that's glorious. Escape Cloud. What does Escape Cloud do? He escapes back to the back. You sod. Right, Demon's Pull. Let's get you back into the front row, shall we? Oh, we have some bleeds going around. I don't mind about this too much. Yes, I realise that my hair is blighted. Thank you very much. It's a bit of a crappy blight, so I don't mind all that much. What is our smite likely to do? Likely to kill it. Curses! That's a shame. Harmless swipe. Yeah, so moving that guy back there was actually a really good idea. So I think we've actually got a half-decent, hopefully, fingers crossed, party. Now that double bleed, however, is not nice. That double bleed is not nice at all. We're going to count on the range damage from our bounty hunter to move that other one to just kill this guy off, I think. Now then, Zealous Accusation, or am I going to just try and kill... Yes! Twatificate him! That is a word, incidentally. Well, it is now, anyway. Okay, so in that case, we're just going to hook and slice this fella here.
The formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Yes, 2 damage for 2 rounds. Oh, go on then. Suppose I like you enough. Let's try and get that guy out of the way. That was a fearsome strike. That was beautiful. Rain of Blight. Not something we like to see. 2 damage for 3 rounds. Not nice. Not nice at all. Alright, so we're going to go with this move again to kill that guy off.
Give them no quarter.
Let's collect some bounty. Actually, bleeding would have been more effective there, but unfortunately, one thing I cannot do is bleed people on the front lines as it currently stands. Hack to pieces!
A trifling victory. But a victory
I wouldn't call it trifling, you bastard. I'm sorry, won't you? I'm sorry, I shouldn't say such things. Now then, ectoplasm is an interesting one. I think we're going to mark the front ectoplasm for death. They don't have protection anyway, as far as I can tell. So we're also going to give it minus 15% dodge, because why not? He is no longer happy. Now the problem is, I have actually fought these ectoplasms before. They can use a move called cytokinesis, and they can actually... I don't know if they raise corpses, but basically they can either split off or do something horrible. It is pretty horrible, so... But with this group, the amount of damage you got up front, no problem. Right, I'm glad that we have that extra shovel.
Promises success.
At least it does. Old tree. Now, I think you might be able to use bandages to avoid splinters? No. Okay. Well. Okay, that was risky. We don't need any more food. I'm not going to get any more food. Save that last medicinal herb for later. And this is going to suck. Verily. Come hither, little one. Damn. Damn. Right, we are going to attempt to intimidate these two fellas at the front, which does work in our favour. And we're going to attempt to do a demon's pull on this guy that we've already damaged. Right into the front row. He's going to escape cloud. How far does he move back? He moves back 2 spaces. And that blights us. But it is a shallow blight. This, however, is not a shallow blight. Oh, bulimic! Oh dear, I don't know what that means for our bounty hunter. That could be rather poor. That could be rather poor indeed. Right, so we could... I don't like the... so this, basically, this means that we raise the torch level. We gain plus 25% protection, but we're the ones most likely to be hit. I don't like that, the way he's currently looking. I'm going to attempt to stun one of these guys. What's the stun resist? That looks pretty decent. So we're going to stun this guy in the front here. And Groping Swipe is the move that we fear. Though I can't quite recall why. Oh, you're fine. Okay, fine. Yeah, perhaps I will actually anti-venom you. Demon's Pull! Let's try and get this little shit on the front line. That was a good move. Can we take it down in this swing? It is on... Oh, it's on 1 HP. It's on 1 HP, guys. We're going to just take it down, I think. We don't need any more blights. And that's an interesting thing, because that corpse has now been moved into a bad place for these guys. So... Also a slightly bad place for me. But we'll make the best of it, because Harmless Swipe is not going to come out. And if I'm right, this is the last battle, so we don't mind too much. I've just pushed them back on the front line, and that's potentially more blight. They are blighted. Right, I now need to worry somewhat about health. That's one less foe. Rend the marked. I definitely need to worry about health. Okay. That was a very poor attack. That was a very poor attack. Right, I'm going to... Now this is dangerous, because weird reconstruction. A heal of 0 to 12, but there is a bleed chance. There's a very, very high bleed chance, so I need a high figure here. Critical heal, even if he bleeds, we're okay. He resisted the bleed. Even better. Even better. Right, we are going to... Oh, curses, that was the wrong ability. However, that's a very hefty bleed on this guy. That's a very hefty bleed. And this guy must be on 1 health. He's teetering. Rain of Blight. Was that another poison? Another disease? Bulimic. Minus 20% heal skills while camping. I'm actually okay with that. Basically, he just purges everything. Not nice. I judge thee guilty. I judge thee guilty as well. My heart will burst. You'll be fine. And that is now a dead creature. A vulnerability hex, because it looks cool. Oh, vulnerability hex marks. I could have done that for the bounty hunter. I could have comboed that. I will remember that in future.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
A slow and insidious killer. Right, we are going to use some food, because I thought that was the last battle, and it actually is not. Now, no doubt, these guys are going to screw me up a bit and eat while we're on our way. But I'm not going to worry about that overly much. Of course. You can only eat so much. I could use my last thing, get some food, and then sell it back at the end of the quest. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it. Only 4 food. Wasn't really worth the risk. Righty-ho. Let's kill one of the maggots. A whopping 16 damage. We are going to vulnerability hex the soul. The spider somehow dodged the baneful gaze of my skull. Alas, poor Yorick. There is a candle in your head. I must admit, I actually saw Hamlet lately. It was a wonderful performance with Benedict Cumberbatch. It was fantastic stuff. But that's completely incidental to the Darkest Dungeon, though somehow it just suddenly seemed appropriate. I didn't realise that this was a room battle, and that's a crap ton of stress about to come my way. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. Let's see if these things, these creatures they resist the movement. They had a very low chance to resist, but resist they did. Right, there's one taken care of, and this guy's now in an awkward position. Eldritch Pull, you're going to try and screw up my lines, and he resisted. Well done, sir. Well done indeed. You move forward and you Hamlet. Oh, that's brilliant. That's absolutely glorious. They both did exactly the same thing. Right. And more resists. Oh, that's going very, very well. Okay, do we pull you forward? We pull you forward. Excellent. Right, I don't know if she can use her skills while she's on the front line. So, what we are now going to do is, I think we're going to start a bleed here. Harmless swipe. Well done, Renault. Well done indeed. Like I say, I'm just going to wait it out and see what she does. We are, however, going to work on the Mushroom Men and try and kill them. Right, so she can still do stuff while she's on the front lines. However, I don't think the Stressful Incantation is awaking. So that is definitely something. Though I get the distinct impression we're going to mark this guy. Another fool for the fire. Can we? Right, we can't collect bounty. We can force him to come hither, which is not something I particularly want to do, but we will actually try that this round. Because if we can actually kill him this round, which we can't, it's unfortunate. A decent amount of damage there, and another harmless swipe. But instead, he comes to us. We shall not fall. Renault is too strong. We'll do another vulnerability hex. A critical hit. I don't even want to know what he just said, apart from Cthulhu Katagan. Cthulhu Fatagan. What am I talking about? Cathoculate flavor. 9 damage. She can still Stressful Incantation from the front lines. Well, guys, now I know. Good dodge, Renault. Balls to the wall, and these guys are just making it happen. Yeah, well, I'm going to get him to do this just because I need to get him to do something, so... Excellent. Now then, I don't know if this is going to work, but we shall find out. Well, it's a lot of heirlooms, so maybe it did. I hope it did.
The agents of pestilence will yet
Perhaps I should look that up at some point, but we now have the Swordsman's Crest for the Crusader. which is... It doesn't seem to me to be a bad early game trinket. I'm sure some people probably have varying views on that matter, but even better, we took very little stress damage in that dungeon. When I first did the wield, the stress was almost unbearable, guys. Almost unbearable. So that's great. Wearables. Diseased wearables. You are winded. 1 speed if HP is below 50%. -1 speed. Don't mind that so much. And Rames. Minus 10% death blow... sorry, plus 10% death blow resist. Marvellous.
I remember days when the sun shone and laughter could be heard from the tavern.
Oh well, it'll happen again. It will happen again. Alright guys, I'm going to cut this video. I'm probably going to, in the future, do 2 dungeons a video. Even if that makes us run on into sort of the 50-60 minute mark, I think that's going to be good, especially when we start doing the medium dungeons. That's going to be a lot longer. What dungeons do we have to do now, though? Let's have a little look. Right. Basically, stuff. Dazzling Charm. That's actually quite nice. Knight's Crest. Crusader only, plus 10 maximum HP. We don't have any medium dungeons to go, do we? You know what, guys? We're gonna have another dungeon. We're gonna have another dungeon. Let's sort our people out. Small cut there. Now then, stress is looking pretty damned good in our group of adventurers. However, I only have 4 portraits. I've got a fair bit of everything else. I just need to remember what I need to... No, I could use those 4 portraits to reduce the cost of the tavern. And I do want to potentially increase my hero barracks. Aha! Intensive craving for alcohol. Lazy Turtle, welcome to the quest for the darkest dungeon. You have been conscripted, sir, into this noble cause.
May be spent, but his eyes hold the secrets of 100 campaigns.
Yep. May you strive to do as well as your predecessor did, sir. Right, I do like the Man-at-Arms. He's a very powerful class. Very easy for me to get on with. Now then, we need 3 deeds and 3 crests. Now, I'm just going to take a moment, guys, to just look around and see what needs to be upgraded. I want to upgrade training regime. That is needed. I also want to finish upgrading the furnace. There's a lot of stuff that needs doing. Let's get this.
A sharper sword,
I might get armor smithing in a minute.
Shield. Anything to prolong a soldier's life.
I'm going to get training regime. That will do well for us in the long run. If I come back here, I am going to upgrade our hero barracks by 1 slot with no more crests.
Ambition is stirring in distant cities.
So we might need to quest for some more crests, don't you know? Now then, do we want to give Simnel another round of drinking and/or... Yes. Actually, have we unlocked yet? Yes, we have just unlocked the sanitarium. Okay, wearables. Can we treat your disease for 750? And we need more... Yeah, so I do need a couple more crests to treat that disease. So wearables is probably not going to have his disease treated just yet, but we'll get there shortly. So where are we going for crests? The Cove. I know nothing, guys, about the Cove. What does it say? A fish on 2 legs. Oh, this sounds like a recipe for insanity if ever I heard one. And this is a skirmish. I don't know what to expect in the Cove. I do not know. Lazy Turtle, you are going to stand in the front line. Dismas is going to come back into the party. Yeah, okay, let's work with what we've got then. So Lazy Turtle, let's have a look at your skills. Defender. Retribution, that is one of the main things. Activates Riposte, I love it. And Crush. Okay. I like Rampart for the stun. Yes, we're going to get. We're going to unlock Rampart for the stun. I need to not spend too much here. I'm keenly aware of this. If I do, then I could leave myself in a bit of a pickle. I don't think upgrade. Why am I taking him? So I'm taking Lazy Turtle. I'm probably taking Woodville. I'm taking Dismas, and quite possibly Alice. Might try Alice again. Can Lazy Turtle activate work just as well in the second line? Yes, he can. Marvellous. Right, well, let's do this then. I will let my monies raise a little bit longer. So, Turtle. Alice, Turtle, Dismas. Yes, that seems good. And Woodville? You have the stun, not too keen on Hand of Light, but at the same time you do have the healing. In fact, I've just realised, guys, if I don't upgrade our heals, that would be the most stupid thing of all. Illumination, Judgment. Judgment is actually quite a nice ability. I'm actually going to unlock that. And let me just see, yeah, we're going to upgrade that by 1. And we're going to take that off and re-equip Judgment. Okay, right, where was I? Have I got everything that I need? Have I got all my skills equipped? I haven't got Rampart. I'm not going to take Defender right now. I'm going to take Rampart. Alice. You're okay there. Dismas, you're okay there. Let's go. I know I'm not going through my food. I don't know how many shovels I need to bring. I don't know anything. I get the impression I'm going to need bandages. And maybe anti-venom? I think it's better if I just take sort of 2 of each and see what happens. And I'm going to be low on money, and then I'm going to need to do a medium dungeon to get my money back, no doubt. So let's explore the cove. Though, of course, we can sell our trinkets in the worst case scenario. Increased resistance to bleeding attacks, so we don't want bleeding.
These
Damn.
salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out.
Pelagic nightmares, you say? You can damn well bet if I just go this way, there will be a battle in this room, can't you? You just know that's going to happen. Oh, curses.
Another mariner, another misfortune.
Turtle, it's a bit early to start taking stress damage, my friend. There's plenty of time for that later.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength
Well,
to follow it.
let's be perfectly honest, there would have been a battle there if I hadn't explored it. Okay? We agreed? We agreed. Good. Oops. Nope, don't want to go. Is that like a secret room? Because I know there are secret rooms, I just don't know quite how you find them. But if I back up anymore, then I will take more stress damage, and that is something I don't want. Thank you very much indeed for the torch. I will happily take that and use it immediately.
The promise of safety.
Dismas. Disarmed whatever horrible, horrendous trap that was. Onwards into the unknown. Hunger. Bit early, but you know what? I will allow it.
Is struck. A blazing star is born.
No, I don't think. Ooh. Yep, so this is probably a food. Wow! Blimey, that fish, that was a hungry fish. That was totally worthwhile. Good God, what chthonic horrors have been unleashed? Well, that's very familiar. The problem is we can't bleed them. Okay, right. We're going to need to make a start on these fellas. Dodge, damn it. Damn. Now, yeah, they've got a 50% resistance to bleeding, and this guy is dodging everything. I think I've just got extremely unlucky, and holy crap. Iron Swan, 11 damage. That's excellent. Well done. And now then, we're going to activate Riposte. Can't get the one in the back. That's a shame. However, that should have activated Riposte. And he's now marked, so hopefully these guys in the front will attack him. And if they attack him, if they attack Turtle, Turtle will riposte with his shield and do a hideous blow, and I really need to heal this Alice up front here. We're going to finish off this one in the back.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
We're going to attempt to crush this fiend here. And finish it with a pistol shot. Brilliant.
Them no quarter.
Seaward Slash, you're going to regret this. Ooh, we need to heal up. We need to heal up. Oh my god, we need to heal up. Divine Grace. Thank god we got that food from earlier as well. That's going to help us a great deal. Now, there's not a lot of point in doing a bleed attack on these guys. Though I think our base chance for bleed, I forgot to upgrade it. Curses. Minus 15% damage. Oh, plus 25% damage versus marked. I'll have to remember that in future. But it still does a good amount of damage. That's fine. We're all good here.
Them all. Confidence
Dead
surges
to a
as the
riposte.
enemy crumbles.
Turtle, you do your ancestor proud. Now then, speaking of survival, I thought I had more food than this, but we're going to be risky. We're going to be risky. Now, this shell. Who knows what value it hides? How do we get in? Would you need to pry it open with a shovel? Because I really don't want to waste my shovel. I'm guessing that's what you would do, so I'm just going to give it a go. Yeah, the oyster slam's shut, and you might get bled. Okay, right. I'm guessing a shovel to pry it open is probably what we need there. It's just a guess. The crate is empty. Oh, never mind. It's a tarp!
Ancient traps lie in wait.
Ouch!
Strong and
Oh
thirsting for
boy,
blood.
that was not what I would call nice. Ooh. Guys, this is getting heavy. This is getting very heavy. May they be fairly easy battles. Pelagic groupers. Okay. Damn. I'm getting very unlucky with my rolls on this dungeon. I'm getting very, very unlucky. Look at this! Look at this! Oh! Right. I think just hacking through them is going to be the best way to go here. We just need to get these guys basically dead. Right. Get them dead! Now they should be attacking us on the following turn now. And that's where we want them to be.
Formation is broken.
Turtle, you are doing very well. However, I might have killed you. We shall find out. Good job, Turtle. Very good job. Okay, we're going to use a Divine Grace on Turtle because he's the one who's most likely to get hit at this present moment in time. Do a hefty amount of damage to that fella there. He is actually bleeding, which is quite impressive. So he is actually going to die. We'll crush this guy in the back here. And unfortunately, I can't do the same. However, we will use an adrenaline rush. Lay off my highwayman. Divine Grace. Good heal. Excellent heal. I love it. Well. We needed her to do something. Pistol shot. And finally a crush to end the fight. That was pretty horrible. That was pretty horrible.
Mount.
I didn't mean to use it. I didn't mean to use it. Ugh. Oh well. Okay. What the hell is that? Said everyone ever. Good crit, Dismas. Yeah, I bet he didn't. I just don't want to know. Stun resist 50%. Those dodgy bastards. Those dodgy bastards. Has this guy got protection? Doesn't say that he has. Okay, we're just going to try and finish off this fishy guy here. Good finish. Oh, gargling grab. That sounds disgusting. Yeah, as I thought, that's stress damage right there. We're going to use Divine Grace again. Good crit. Bloody hell. That's what we like to see. And if we're very, very lucky, we can finish this git off.
Success so clearly in view.
Ah, well, it worked so well last time. I'm going to try it again.
The light.
I'm glad I tried it again. Beautiful. Right. That was a very good shot, Dismas. I've thoroughly approved, though the amount of damage coming our way after this is actually a bit hideous. Stun would be very worthwhile here. Now then, can I stun one of these gits? Please. Thank you. Can I stun him? Thank you. Right. Then let's basically just try and finish these guys off. Minimum damage doesn't quite work, does not pay off. We can, however, finish it with a retribution. I'm relying on you, Turtle. I'm relying on you. Don't die. It looks like spearfishing only really targets the back two people. Right, another Divine Grace. I'm so glad I brought the healer in for this dungeon. Otherwise, we would have been in serious trouble. And its corpse resists bleeding. Now, unfortunately, she cannot hit this guy here, so we're just going to have to Iron Swan the one in the back. So that's a beautiful animation. It's, you know, I was watching one of Turtle Biscuit's videos lately, and as he said, the actual animation is one frame animation, but it just has such an impact and such a sense of movement. It's wonderful stuff, it really is, I love it. Let's go for the... I was about to say the sure kill. I screwed up when I said that. Let's remove Dismas from Death's Door. Beautiful. I can just imagine that woman whirling through and just slicing that fish from head to tail. That woman? Alice. Alice would have been better.
Driven into the mud.
Not bad. What is your dodge? Dodge 5. Kind of tempted. Maybe I can't equip it from there. That was the quest complete. Oh, I think we're going to continue. And this could get us killed, but we are going to continue. So how much food do I have? Let's see what is in the chest. Medicinal herbs, some more gold. That's fine. What curios do we find?
As the light gains purchase,
A barnacle crysted
spirits
chest.
are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Nothing inside. Don't know if that was if we needed a key for that one. I'm not entirely sure. And we just seem to keep getting treasure from these things. So yeah. Well, that's money. Hang on. So that's money in the bank. Blight Charm is probably worth 750 gold. So right now, I'm just... Aren't you going to discard, believe it or not, this money and get the Blight Charm here? There we go. Ew. What's in the final rooms? Do we have any more battles between us and a total exploration? Right, we're just going to see what those curios are there.
May we find victory.
That's a shame. Better than a trap, she says, walking up to a trap. Well done, Dismas. Well done indeed. And finally, let's find out what this last curio is, and then we shall leave the dungeon. Hooray! 1,000 gold. Well then, we don't need any more torches. Let's get rid of the torches, grab the gold, leave the dungeon. I think that was a successful run, don't you?
The things are driven back for a time.
Only for a time. Look at all that delicious gold. Beautiful. So we're 6k up on what we spent to journey into this place, and we have a bunch of crests. And I think I needed crests, and I can't remember what for anymore, so we'll have to explore the town. Resolve level up. Heroes gain Resolve XP for each successful quest. Resolve XP in turn determines the hero's Resolve level, or their level, you know. Resolve level represents the hero's veteranship, and directly acts as stress resistance against the horrors encountered in the dungeons. A low Resolve level hero that tries a high level quest will quickly crumble under the unimaginable stresses. Alice. Torn Rotator. Oh god, all that lunging and diving really hurt you, actually. We're going to have to get rid of that. And minus 20% stress damage in the ruins. Well, that's not too bad. That's not too bad.
All the decadent horrors I have seen pale in comparison to that
lazy
final,
turtle.
crowning thing.
You did us proud.
Could not look, nor could I look away.
Unfortunately, your intensive craving for alcohol will not be slaked today, for the caretaker is in the sodding way. Can we close to you? We can. So you go and meditate on your alcoholic ways. And we shall lower your stress. We've unlocked the graveyard. We've unlocked the adventurers, the ancestors' memoirs. But really, it doesn't need to be said. Can we now upgrade the sanatorium? Because decreasing the costs in here is probably an extremely good idea.
Experimental techniques and tonics can overcome things a sharpened sword cannot.
I see. That's a better treatment for now. Now then, where is Wearables? We will get him in the medical ward and cure him of his bulimia. We'll force him to eat. That's absolutely not the way you cure it. Anyway, but we'll force him to eat and grow strong. Now then, we have... In fact, you know what, guys? I'm going to do the heroes and everything else next time. So thank you very much indeed for joining me. My name has been ChromeDrake. This has been a wonderful run of the Darkest Dungeons. Great health, good gaming, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye for now.